Yeah, and I do want to thank all of you who have joined us over the weekend, enjoying some amazing. We've had some nail biters
Yeah,
this event.
absolutely. Absolutely.
10 a.m. Just woke up. Well, you're just in time for the. Oh, I actually. One thing I forgot to do.
Change finals.
Yeah. It is the grand final. Now, because Chris and Paul are up here, there will not be two pull downs. There will only be one pull down. So, one extra person will get the day one, and whoever wins this will be elevated from day one to day two.
Nice. I'm
And
assuming Chris is going to opt to go first since he's got the higher seed.
Yes.
Yeah, I should make that clear just in case they didn't.
Yeah, might as well. So it's a close
All
one.
right. For those of you watching, here's our grand finals.
Yeah. I was going to say it's a close one because it's Chris on second versus Paul on fourth. Where I think you can attest to this. Normally we see like the bottom of the Swiss come into the top. They both have their bye. They're playing for their day two. No. Chris doesn't have his day two. He doesn't have his bye. They both have a day one invite. They are both playing for day two invites. So the day
he
two
does
invite
have a Nordstallen open. Oh, go ahead.
Yep.
And straight into the Moogle.
Moogles!
Nordstallen right into the Moogle. He is color fixed. He can generate any color he wants. Paul does run Fenrir in this deck though, so he could break that.
Yeah.
Yep. That is indeed one of the biggest outs to this deck. You kill the Moogle, and the deck does not work as well.
And unfortunately,
Classic
you blame me for
Sarah
that.
opening.
No, we had troubles running into 3-drop Pekatonka in testing as well.
Paul grabbed Sarah with Sarah. I assume he has the princess in hand.
Yep, just after the CP.
Yeah.
That still feels pretty good though, right? That even if you've got it in hand, you can't whiff. You can still draw.
Yeah, you're
Get some
filtering
kind
the
of
deck.
card off of it. Chris has a Shantoto in hand just in
Looks
case
like he
Paul's
did ditch
board
an
gets...
Evray though, which is pretty sad.
Oh, yeah. That looks like Evray 2 Kusis. That's 2 Kusiths.
Yeah,
I
and
think.
Brunhilde.
Yeah.
Like the summons don't matter. You can get the summons back really easy, multiple ways.
Yeah, but the worry is lowering the EX burst count.
Yeah.
Because I think Chris is on the low end. Yeah.
Yeah, it's relatively low. But it's not really playing them for EXs.
Yeah. He's just.
I mean, when you draw them early, you got to use what you have.
Oh, like I've told so many people, if you have a bomb and a 2-cost backup, you ditch the bomb for the 2-cost backup because you can't play the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Cryo might not actually use anything here. I mean, he could target Kuseth, but he has nothing in his break zone to recur from it. No target state for Brunhilde.
Yeah.
Well, he could just exile a card out of Paul's. Can't you do it out of opponents?
You can, but if you don't use it that turn, it goes back to the break zone.
Oh, does it? I thought it stays in exile.
Yeah. No, it doesn't get removed. It just gets targeted.
Oh, so target
if you cast it, it gets removed.
Because I was going to say, if it removes it, you want to get rid of it for the Unes.
It's like he drew Lulu and Braska for turn.
I mean, what Cryo can do in response to an Une selecting is it can select it and then cast it.
Yeah. Which is kind of funny. That's a funny interaction. He does have Warrior of Light in hand, but obviously no way to get it out currently. Chris not getting a great draw. Is going to go ahead and take attack, hit a Porum into a point of damage.
Yeah, but I've found that Paul...
And Braska, we're just throwing out 2-drops.
Yeah. But I've also found that Paul has been struggling to get his Earth backup set up quick enough.
Yeah, we talked about that during the last match.
Like I didn't say anything because it was like I only saw it once or twice, but then on like last few, I'm like, no, I think this has been.
Yeah, no, but he only had 5 Earth backups, and obviously he's always making Princess Sarah wind because it's his only wind backup.
Yeah, that's his primary for that.
All right.
Oh,
so
there's Rosa.
Does he have the combo?
No.
I think.
Or at least he gestured like he was passing, so.
Oh,
No,
he
he
did.
was.
Yeah.
Didn't have the combo.
Rosa, not much of a bodyguard against the overwhelming 5k power of
Krill,
Kryl
the
and
most
Braska.
powerful forward on the field.
Yeah. Chris does have a summon in hand now, so he at least does have a little Braska ammo if he needs it.
He's also got.
Still
what looks
doesn't
like a
really look like he's
Lulu.
drawing backups, though.
Yeah, that looks like a Lulu, and
Yeah.
that's Alexander, Ami.
Yeah.
I couldn't see the rest.
I like that. Yeah, the Amaterasu's nice.
Looks like a.
He's got Warrior of Light,
Riddier
can't
at the
cast
back, it
that.
looks like. Yeah, so we've just used summon just to get in clean.
Oh, there it was.
Oh, nice. It's a Earth
there it
Cecil.
was.
Is he gonna push his luck with the Kryl or hold that one
No,
up?
I think he wants to hold
No.
on to the Kryl so that he can target a summon.
Yeah.
Especially if he's got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any more backups. He's like, well, guess this is the game I'm playing.
He still put Paul on a bit of pressure at least, so
Yeah, Paul does have some pretty devastating EX bursts, though, so he's,
trying to be careful.
Yeah.
I mean, if he keeps bricking, he's probably just going to have to try and push through them and hope that he doesn't hit too many.
Amaterasu is actually quite nice here because even if he does something like Une, he can then use the Braska follow up to finish it off. So
Yeah.
even if he does a big 9k, that normally wouldn't die to Amaterasu. There's Rydia,
Yeah.
pretty
Problem is,
immune to Braska. So it's got to feel like a good forward to get out.
Problem is the full color wall in Chris's hand is looking very heavy.
What it does do is it provides fire CP.
Yeah, it provides all the CP, which is good. But
I see a Grand Summon. It's going to be Grand Summon. He's going to pitch the Amaterasu for Grand Summon, unless he's got a different summon in hand.
Does he have
Yeah.
the CP to? I don't remember what the color requirements are for that.
fire, earth, water.
Yep, Grand Summon. There we
Yep.
go.
Fire, earth, water.
Braska just reaching into the sky. Ah! And it's before Rydia gets her counter, so
Yep.
if Paul has like a, I don't even know what you would have, but you're gonna have to hard cast it.
Sith back Cryle.
Kryl.
Yep.
Set up
Oh,
the
so he did
forwards.
have an Earth backup.
He has them. He's just been struggling to get them out. I found.
And take a point of damage,
That was
and it's
good.
Rydia. Oof.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Chris is just putting the entire forecast into damage there. Poor him, Cecil Rydia.
And the other problem is like Paul's biggest advantage is getting like 3 or 4 EX bursts. This put him in a bad spot because he hasn't seen them yet.
Yeah.
So this is actually, I think, is looking bad for Paul a little bit. If he can utilize the 4 backups he has ahead of Chris, he can.
Yeah.
Do
I
it.
mean, I wouldn't actually use the Mist Dragon unless that was his
No,
last
yeah,
Earth
don't
card.
give him access to that.
Yeah, that's a bye-bye break zone just for free with Cryo now.
Yep.
So he does have another backup, Chris. He's got a Shantotto. Shantotto
Yeah,
and
well,
Lulu.
a perfect time to drop it. Just go ahead and your opponent will never see that coming.
Yeah. The problem is for Chris is he would have to pitch a card to do the Mist Dragon. Because he'd pay 1.
I don't
for
think he can
backup and
afford it
it's
right
not
now
free.
because he's only got 2 in hand,
that's what I'm
right?
thinking. Yeah. Well, not right now, but obviously he'll wait till it's his turn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
is he-
even just it being in there means that he can anytime.
What happened to the Mist Dragon? Did Paul recover it?
Oh no, you got it back off the Cryo, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All right.
So
that
he
makes
targeted-
sense.
Oh, so
Scroll
Chris
and
was
wait to
maybe
see.
think, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Kryling it, he couldn't cast it, so there was no
Yeah.
point. No, there was no point there.
Well, Chris drew a backup, but it's Norstalin. But he
Oh,
did get
Zidane.
Zidane.
Oof. That's
I
the
like
Zidane
that.
He can cast.
What's the card that messes up all the 2 costs?
Ixion. Yeah.
That Lightning Splash
Yeah.
Ixion that doesn't exist in Paul's deck will be handy right now.
Yeah.
Warrior.
Oh boy. Yeah, you pretty much have to take Warrior. Or no, I guess you could do it
Yeah,
on the
second
next
Warrior
one.
Lion.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just gave Paul the irrelevant card.
Yep.
And Une.
And Une.
Yeah, I think you might want to take that too. Yep.
And this is 6. No. Yep,
And a
Paul
Garnet
is
to
off curve.
damage.
Paul is off curve on EX.
Or-
bursts.
Just considering Braska.
Ooh, and he did.
There's finally hits the Tyro burst.
So I can feel the Chris head shake from here.
Yeah, he was talking to us about how much he hates Tyro EX.
Oh, I mean,
I mean,
I don't think he's alone in that.
The only thing he hates worse than Tyro EX is Thornton EX.
So presumably, yeah, say Paul's going to get Warrior of Light here.
Yeah. Well, I think Paul was asking about Alexander.
I guess into the Cryle as well.
And Army.
Nice. Yeah, at that point, he's like, well, might as well just put him to 6.
Paul's in a bad... Like, he's got the wall, yeah, but he's in a bad spot. One
Wall,
advantage has been kneecapped.
Yeah, and Wall doesn't even stop Zidane.
Yeah, Wall doesn't...
Yeah. I say he has to get Zidane off the field or put something out small enough to actually block it. Yeah. He can pick off the Cryle or the Broskas, though. That's not bad.
Well, I'd have to assume if he's going to play a second forward, he'd have to attack, kill the Braska, then play the second forward before giving the targets to Grand Summon.
Yeah.
But if Paul is just playing removal, he'll probably kill the Zidane and pass. Or kill the Cryle because he doesn't want to summon to come back and bite him in the butt. So it comes down to whether Paul wants a second forward or not.
I think Chris still has Lulu in hand, so he can just like get back Brynhilder and kill anything that Paul puts out. Remora. Is he hardcasting Remora?
Yep, he's hardcasting Remora.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
so that gets rid of the Zidane.
Yeah. So yeah, his decision is: do I want to forward or do I want to just kill Cryle?
But also, if he has a forward, then he could just be walking into another Grand Summon for game.
Well, that's what I'm saying. His decision now is attack, kill Braska, play a forward, or attack, dull Braska, kill Cryle, and pass.
Yeah.
Unless, obviously, he makes the mistake of playing and going, no. Oh, didn't do anything.
He didn't even attack. Huh.
Oh, and a Typhon. That's game.
I mean, yeah, right? Unless he's got Amaterasu in him.
Oh, no, he can respond to Typhon by killing, but that's 6 damage.
But he'll still have 1 forward left, yeah.
Yeah, it won't be lethal. If he had 1 more forward,
Donor Stalin, Pitchmore Stalin, play Typhon.
Probably actually the...
And yeah, he could technically, he can leave the...
Oh, he's using...
No, we're targeting something.
If he has Kusith, he could also just revive Zidane.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was
and have
thinking.
just kind of an insurance plan. Play Zidane and Typhon. Like, you're saying, okay, answer both of these.
Yeah, I was going to say, discard 2 cards for Typhon, Sith the Zidane and go in.
I was going to say, Kushi is technically the correct pronunciation. But
I know, I'm used to saying it the original way, but I've tried to remember which way, but my brain always goes, this is the correct one.
Silly.
Scout for anything of danger?
Ami, Remora, Moogle, Thornton, and...
Remora is going to be too expensive. Like, by the time it'll resolve for, what, 6,000?
After this? No, because he draws a card to replace with the...
Yeah, but he needs to discard 3 for it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, if he does it
I don't think... He can't cast the Amaterasu, right? He doesn't have Fire CP?
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't have Fire CP.
So I think you legit leave his hand alone. You slap down Typhon, say, okay, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Well, he does, yeah. Chris has got this if he's got enough for Typhon.
Because even if he can hit the Braska, but the Remora is only going to do -6 to Zidane.
Yeah. Yeah, he can only kill one of either.
Yeah. Or no, sorry, Remora will do -4.
-4, yes.
Yeah, so yeah, he could stack it all on Zidane, and then Braska just goes in and kills him. So
yeah.
Unless Paul has some 2 cost.
No, Braska
what's that?
Braska won't kill.
Yeah.
Oh, does it? How did he get?
I was saying so.
No, because Warrior of Light would be dull. If you 5k Zidane and -4k Zidane, Zidane dies, but your Warrior of Light's dull, so Braska just swings in for lethal.
Yeah,
for some reason I was counting 5 on his damage, not 6.
He was on 6.
Oh no, he put him to 6.
That's where I was.
Well, I don't think that's the way. I don't think that's the way Chris anticipated that match going, but I'm sure he's happy with it.
Yeah, as I said, once Paul did not get the EX bursts, that's loss. Paul heavily depends on that consistency of having God knows how many, half the deck almost.
Yeah. So, and we saw absolutely 0 toolboxing from the toolbox deck.
Yeah, because he couldn't search him. Because he couldn't search him.
He got the Norstalin Moogle opening. That's all he needed. And then he's like, I'll just play off of 2 backups. The old casual turn 1 Kryl. Or turn 2 Kryl.
Well, that
Kryl, Braska, aggro, dot deck.
Well, that multicolor Moogle did work there. Just any 2 costs he wanted at any color just kept coming out.
Absolutely.
Oh, Khalil, you can expect to be playing against the Moogle deck a lot at your locals because Paul wants to pick it up.
I was teasing Chris the other night that I was kind of surprised he was running that Zidane because he's kind of given it some grief in the past. That card clearly has got its place.
Yeah, it's more when people were trying to use it as a mill card. Thinking
like
that making people just draw extra cards was an equivalent to mill. But if you want to mill, you just remove that stuff from the game. The other Zidane was way better for that.
I feel I perpetuated that because I was playing in a mill deck and winning with it, but that was more just probably more luck than actually it working.
It wasn't just you. It was I was seeing it a lot on
Octagon and such.
No, just like FF deck names.
Oh yeah.
As a main thing. So I saw it on a few Facebook posts, like just people claiming that Zidane was a mill card, but no, it's not a mill card. It is, however, a card that can shut your opponent out from getting into a game if they're already down.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just need to win more.
I don't know if we can get a list of the full invites because I don't know if it's how organized it is from VR's end. But we'll definitely try and get you, obviously, whoever wins this gets the day 2 and who got the other one.
All right, so we have a Mog Mobius and Moogle 11.
And the other Moogle.
Paul Sarah, Princess Sarah, and Moogle.
Yeah, Paul is in his usual, I just need to an Earth backup.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Paul has had this opening for like 4 or 5 games in a row.
Yeah.
Oh look, everyone hates me because my favorite turn 1 play no matter is just 3 2-cost backups, and I just like this is the best feeling, and everyone hates when I do it.
Oh, that's got to be great, yeah.
It's just like I love
Goes
it.
for the arc. Reveals. We get the Moogle, right?
Moogle.
Arc, I think it's Earth, Fire, Water targets.
Yes. Anything but wind, or
that's
ice,
right.
or lightning,
wind, ice, lightning,
or ice. Yeah. It's the other 3 characters from FF3 is what he's looking for.
The
We've
warrior.
got Toto loaded up. We've got that Moogle ready for next turn.
All right, that's a Thornton. No? Oh no, that's the. Sorry, I thought that was the discard he just put.
No, that's from.
Yeah, that was from last.
I was gonna say he has the Zidane, but he threw the Zidane.
Oh,
earlier.
there we go.
Warrior Flight for Tyro. Yep, gonna go search. Probably Warrior of Light, as the colors are fully online at this point.
So what, like from what you're understanding, what is Chris's responses usually for Warrior of Light?
Oh, and he drew Zidane. He can do the Moogle Brothers and Zidane. Just rip Warrior of Light out of hand.
Chris is just unstoppable right now.
Yeah, and the deck has a fair few ways. Obviously, you've got Shinryu, and you can just continually recur. You've got the Demon. You've got.
I wonder why he paid for it that way. He threw out an Amaterasu instead of just tapping the 2 backups.
No, because he. I think he's just trying to maintain hand size.
Yeah.
Especially because he's got the Shinryu in hand.
Yeah, that's when I saw the Shinryu, I'm like, yep, I think that's it.
But then why not just tap? Oh, he doesn't have the color fix on Moogle.
No, he doesn't.
They're fixing Moogle out. He has it in hand though. I thought he was gonna slam it out, but yeah, like you said, I guess he's trying to hold hand
basically
size.
just Shinryu in hand.
Man, this is what do you pick here? These are all 4 great targets: Amaterasu, Cecil, Thornton, and Rydia. Like Thornton can technically search out Wool, although then it's gonna take another turn off. Yeah, and Chris is having that moment of like, hold on, what do I do?
Yeah, it takes Rydia. I think that's the correct play.
Stops Paul getting value.
Yeah, again because all of Paul's summons are so oof. That's painful.
Yep,
that's gonna be
probably a goodbye Zidane.
Zidane, yeah.
Egg 10 on Zidane, but
which gets a. Oh no, doesn't have. Does that Moogle pump the Arc?
Wow, he picked Arc.
Ability? Or is it taps for any color, not is all colors like the others do?
The Moogle that's active.
No. So
No.
Arc has the if you have X amount of different colors, get the buff. I can't remember the wording on the Moogle if it triggers that or not.
Well,
No,
it's only based on forwards.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only on forwards, and you would need to have like Shantotto type wording
Oh,
or
okay. Yeah.
Kamari.
I'm kind of surprised
Moogle-
Paul picked Arc. I guess he didn't want to take another point of damage.
Well, he now has Ami.
Well, but he had Amaterasu.
No,
He
but
had it
now he has
before
the-
before the Zidane
But
even
now he has a
attacked.
fire backup. Before he didn't have the fire backup. Oh, Une.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that the Moogle there, the class 10, that's the fire water one. Oh. Oh, I guess.
Exo
yeah,
Eaters,
yeah,
could
okay.
be.
Yeah, to
I
back
thought
up.
we just picked the backup. I'm like, But yeah, that makes sense why he killed the Arc then. Was Une in hand when Chris attacked?
No, he
No,
either
he
drew
top
off
decked
of it or he drew it for the turn.
Yeah, he
Chris might even be contemplating a Shantotto, but
But he knows he has Amaterasu in hand, so he can't do that.
yeah.
but at least he keeps the Shantotto and then back to Zidane being
Nah,
online next
nah.
turn.
If you're doing that, you play the Moogle instead. You could even just go drop Moogle, FFCC, redrop Mog Mobius. Just have
Yeah.
3 rainbow.
He has
backups and
Shinryu in hand too, right? You could just do
Yeah, yeah.
Shinryu.
Yeah.
It'll live through the Amaterasu. You could also
And you
wait
could-
if you're expecting your opponents could easily GM out 2 more forwards next turn.
Yeah,
also-
which Paul's deck does. I don't think he I think he saves
No,
Shinryu
I don't
until
think he
there's
does
3
Toto.
forwards.
Yeah, or Toto or Shinryu. Yeah,
No, not Toto.
neither.
I forgot about the Amaterasu. I think he probably.
Yeah,
just
he
drops-
saw it there, so he knows he's got it in hand.
Yeah, and the other thing Chris can depend on is most people won't attack with the
Chocomog.
ooh,
Go
so
search out.
for a
maybe
Job
another
Moogle,
Moogle brother?
Chocobo.
This might
Or he
even
could-
just be searching for a spare Moogle FFCC just so he's got the discard.
Which is fine because
Yeah.
it's filtering your deck. But I was also going to say Chris can also not stress too much because not many people would attack with the Une.
Yeah.
So he knows he's
Yeah.
probably not taking damage next turn from it.
Chris doesn't feel pressure until there is lethal on board.
Chris feels pressure.
Yeah.
Goes for the retrieve.
Okay.
Great googly moogly.
So is he going to? I assume he would hold that for next turn to go for the
Yeah.
full tutor.
Yeah, just dump
Yep,
it.
just
Dump,
dump.
dump handful
Yep.
of Shantottos for
Wow.
all the Moogles.
Yeah. And he's got all the colors and a pure tutor next.
Does he play 3 Shantotos? I'm kind of surprised he got rid of both of those.
No, definitely 3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. 3.
So, I mean, I know he's got Amaterasu in hand, but I don't know. I guess I figured you'd play around it at some point.
So. Oof. Recover
There's
Rydia.
Rydia. Paul's still not wanting to commit to the Warrior of Light.
Throw
Rose-
3 forwards.
Yeah. Well, Rose is just there to pump the
Nah.
Rydia counters.
Paul was banking on this. He's now going to go Shinryu.
Yep.
Shinryu's going to get Amaterasu. But that's fine because he's just going to
To
use,
use the
Moogle, to
Moogle to search the Shinryu.
Moogle to search Shinryu, and
Yeah.
should have enough cards in hand at that point.
And you can even do that on your opponent's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said wait and
That's-
see if he commits even more forwards.
Yeah.
Then just be
Tutor
like,
Moogle
well, here you
is-
go.
Yeah. Tutor Moogle is very versatile.
It is, in fact, the entire point of the deck.
Great
I-
googly moogly.
Yeah.
Like early on, any win deck I used to build, like many years ago, would always have 3 of that no matter what.
How many Shinryu does he run?
Just the 2,
Just
because obviously
Okay.
there's recursion. There's a lot of recursion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's going to retrieve right now? Huh.
So okay, I like this play because he's going to retrieve the Shinryu,
No.
I believe. No.
Nah, he won't now.
No, I
he's
don't
playing
think
first.
so.
Oh, I thought just to bluff it out, play it, force the Ami, and then go ambush. Because obviously if he does it the other way, Paul knows he's grabbing it.
He could even just be looking to curve out his backups even further.
Yeah.
Next, yeah, that would be the other. And again, like you said, Chris wouldn't sweat right now, so taking 2 damage to go to 5 backups would not be a bad trade.
Yeah, I reckon he might just be searching class 8th.
What does the
unless he wants like Typhon to
get rid of the
to bait Nami out, or at least get rid of the Uni.
Although the problem is,
Because
if he doesn't have any kind of break zone removal, like he'll use the Amaterasu off the Rydia, immediately fetch it back with the Une.
Yeah.
So.
Mm.
And he's got
well, that's why I kind of like the Shinryu, because even if he does the Amaterasu on the search, you can then just wait till his turn, search it with the Google Moogle, like you said. But
and that can't be stopped by Ami. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
Class 8th, he's just going for backups.
Yeah, because Paul intentionally kept the his fire backup up for the second Ami.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris is just going, I can wait. I'm going to try and catch up.
I like this too, because if Paul were to Fenrir that one Moogle, then Chris has got a lot of other color options still with the extra birth. Presumably, do we pull the trigger on Warrior of Light now? I mean, you saw him throw away the Totos. You know you've got the Amaterasu in hand.
Oh, I'm thinking for Sawyer, actually, in his hand, possibly. Gets rid of the Moogle. I don't know if it's worth it. Because I saw him count his colors.
Chris can also cast his own Warrior of Light next turn if he gets done tap.
Maybe that's why he's willing to jam out the Fasoya to stop that. Oh, nope, he's changed his mind.
Yeah, although if Chris draws a Asura, then it doesn't stop.
Yeah. Okay,
Cecil.
Big Cecil.
All damage to all forwards is reduced to 0. Cecil must block if able. Draws a card off Rosa. Oh, tapping out.
Here comes Warrior of Light.
Oh, searching for a summoner.
No, it's either a Spare Rydia or a Garnet. Yep. I mean, this looks like a pretty tasty board to Shinryu. Send them all pack into the deep with a tidal wave.
Yep, especially because he gets around the Cecil. Does Paul have a summon in his bin right now?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Alright. I think he'll still keep the Une up to Ami and get it back.
Yeah, there's kind of no reason not to. That card's surprisingly much more dangerous without attacking. So
the question is, though, does Chris have another of that Moogle to search the second Shinryu?
Still not attacking.
There's an Asura he just drew, I think. I think he just drew an Asura, so...
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's Chocobo.
Oh,
yeah. He does have Zidane, too, so he could scout if he wants to... I mean, you know he's got Amaterasu, so presumably Paul will just go kaboom.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's baiting out.
Yeah, he's just trying to bait out
the Ami. Yeah.
Yeah.
See what he can do to get.
Which
Paul has
I mean, Paul kind of has to do it, otherwise, that card's
anyway.
going to oblivion.
Nah, yeah, so he's going to Chocobo in response to the Amaterasu. Yeah.
Wouldn't that reduce his ability to do the Shinryu? How many cards does he have?
Unless he's not thinking that.
Yeah.
It depends on how many cards are in Paul's hand, which we can't see.
So. Oh, no. He'll bounce the Zidane, draw a card. No, he will be able to do it with the Chocobo.
Yeah. Although, if he try to Zidane again, Paul can just get back Amaterasu. Well, he can't cast it for free, though. He would have to hard cast it now.
Yeah, but he's out of fire. Unless he's got it in hand. Oh, there is.
I would assume Chris is.
Yeah,
he's got the wall.
So discard. So it's 3 for the Shinryu, yeah.
It's 2 currently.
2.
2. Oh.
It gets reduced by 3.
I'm
thinking he's either going to go in on the Shinryu play, or he's going to bounce
Double
the Zidane,
Zidane.
like you said, and maybe do it again.
I think
Paul
Paul's
just
marking that.
showing a
that,
counter like, yep, this has been used.
Yeah.
I mean, Paul still has Warrior of Light in hand, though, right? So he could cast Amaterasu a second time, but he'd have to give up Warrior of Light for it. Unless he's got some other fire that we didn't see.
Yeah, that's the question. But it's also we're also wondering what line Chris is going to take. So, yep, discard for
discard
Chocobo.
Stilt Skin.
For Chocobo.
Yeah.
Chocobo on Zidane. Unless Paul's got a Mist Dragon in hand that he's willing to dump a bunch for.
This is just a value trade-off. This isn't about what the
Yeah.
cards are on the field or not. This is about who gets what by the end.
Zidane
Ooh,
draw.
Cryo
Drew the Cryo with Chocobo.
with an Ami in opponent's bin.
Looks like he's got a Kusith in hand as well.
I'm not just like, yeah, the Shinryu's, you have to be careful because he needs to be able to get to the tidal wave. So, like, if the Shinryu does get Amaterasu and then it's just sitting there, that just makes it a lot trickier. Not impossible, because obviously he has recursion like the Kusith, but I'm sure
and
Chris is weighing that right now as
play
well.
it too early. If you play it too early, you're giving your opponent the chance to kill it before you get the special.
Exactly.
All right,
So Dane again? Nope, there's a Shinryu. It crosses his arms like, all right, well,
balls in your court.
Do? Yeah.
Balls in your court. How badly do you hate this?
Are you losing your field or are you not?
Exactly. Again, with the Warrior of Light in hand, Paul can stop this, but he, one, uses an Une trigger, two, is going to
Discards
lose,
two
what,
cards,
3 cards in
overpaying
hand?
one. Yeah, 2 cards from hand to
And
cast
it doesn't even kill Shinryu. Yeah.
Yeah, and especially discarding 2 to overpay by 1.
At the same time, like, you don't want to lose your board, so...
Give us a moment, something's going on.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like they're calling for a judge. At least I'm assuming that's what the hand waving was for. Or that, or they're just, one of them was giving a shout out to Mom. Hey, Mom, hope you're watching at home. Much love.
We're back.
Yeah, it's just our soundproofing not quite doing the job now that there's a lot less background noise out where they're playing.
Oh, okay. Could they hear you guys?
Kind of. Not enough to hear what we were saying, but
they're giving us a heads up that we're reaching that limit.
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, Paul doesn't respond. We search out the tidal wave, and surely we just pass here.
No, he has enough for it, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, but is
he's just throwing it out. Yeah.
I was saying, is there a reason to not wait till your opponent's turn to do that?
You're giving your opponent priority responses, maybe.
Because it's a special, so there's no way to cancel it.
Oh, no, I know why. He doesn't want to give him a second Une.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, the opposite, actually, Matthew. We like the noisy roleplayers because they drown us out. Without them, we're the noise. Yeah, when the roleplay games stop, that's when we have to get quieter. But yeah, no, I think he just didn't want to give him a second summon with the Une by giving him another untapped step.
That makes sense. Is this going to be Cecil? No, Fenrir. Ooh, that's pretty good. Great Moogle and Shinryu. Don't hate that.
Yeah, so if Chris hadn't done it main phase, he passes priority. Paul would have done that, and in response to Shinryu special, Une'd the Fenrir back.
Oh, is Shinryu limited to your turn?
What did they say?
Yeah. They're saying you still do
That would be also the primary reason that
Best here.
you do it
Said he heard
immediately.
the word special.
Abisai just said
Oh, yeah.
can only be cast
Okay.
during your turn.
Yeah, Shinryu is limited to your turn, so that's the other reason.
Yeah.
It should be fine because I'm trying to talk about what's on field mainly. So, but I guess they can't interpret that, which is good.
Yeah. Yeah, as I don't get yourselves in trouble. I will, so we have a Google Moogle in hand as well as Asura. Pretty nice. Asura could get back Zidane. We don't have the Fire CP anymore, though, without the big color fixing Moogle.
I'm sure Chris can fix
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it should be easy enough to find.
Yeah, thank you, Abisai, for that, by the way. Ooh.
Use retrieve.
Yep.
Yes. No.
Retrieve.
Yes.
So, what do you think you would get for this?
I don't know. If there's another copy of the Moogle, the color fixing one, obviously that's very helpful.
Yeah, he's got
Other than that, maybe another backup. Maybe I don't know what other forward he would jam out in this situation.
He does have 3 in the deck, but I don't know how many of them he's gotten through.
And the biggest problem is with the cards that are in his hand, he can't do a lot.
Yeah.
I still think it's not
So
the worst.
there is still one in the deck.
I don't think it's the worst move because both of them are still in sort of building phase. Like Paul has no field. They both got the 4 to 5 backup, and then he's got his colors online again.
You could pick anything you want in this deck, and what do you grab? You could even grab something like Norstalin, and then if you have the other Moogle, Norstalin could search out the final copy of it.
Yeah, I think he's mostly just looking at Paul with 5 backups and more cards in hand than he has. He's
Yeah.
trying to be as efficient.
And Paul should still have that Warrior of Light. He's been very reluctant to put it out. I kind of wonder why.
I'm having the feeling it's not there anymore, to be honest.
Oh, did he pitch it at some point?
I'm not sure. I can't tell.
Because he searched it out off the Tyro. So he at least at one point had it. Maybe he threw it away and I didn't see it.
I think he has bit 2 Warrior of Light.
I know Chris has 1. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a Warrior of Light in hand. Can't do much with that on Chris's side.
I assume you'd have to discard the other card, tap 2, play that Moogle, go for the Warrior of Light next turn. That would be the only way to do that. If that's the play.
What he really wants is to search for the Moogle. Play the Moogle, cast Asura.
Yeah, I was actually even thinking, like, I don't hate a casual Mist Dragon just in case Paul tries to recur anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I got rid of it.
Yeah, there you go. Just say, nope, let's just keep all your shenanigans offline. I'll draw 1 deeper. Because Paul has a lot of valuable stuff in there.
That top card could be a Moogle. Did Chris? Oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
So he was waiting for it to resolve.
It looks like it's a Kusith.
Chris checking now too. Okay, what do I not have to deal with anymore?
Oh, that might be a problem. Chris just dropped his Asura from hand face up.
Yeah, that's only a problem for Chris.
Yeah.
that's just like showing a card to your opponent.
Yeah. That's why I was not saying we're getting up or doing it. But like, oh no.
Oh,
Here
Rydia's
comes
back
Rydia.
loose.
Is this gonna be Cecil
No,
follow up?
Cecil.
Yep. Oh, nice, Paladin Cecil.
And now Wall? No,
No, Garnet.
Garnet.
And a free Garnet. Get back the Leviathan. It's pretty good. Can't free cast it yet, but
Chris is now hoping to draw his last gen Toto.
yeah. I hope Paul
Still
doesn't have
looks-
Amaterasu in hand.
It does still look like 4 cards in hand for Paul though.
He could get back Zidane here. Or even just another Moogle.
Yeah, this is a game of attrition right now. Oh, end of turn casting. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, gets back the retrieve.
But yeah, this entire game has been a game of attrition. Who can keep the most stuff while doing the most stuff?
Yeah. So we got Brynhilde Lulu.
Lulu Brynhilder.
Got his Moogle.
Gonna wait one more turn.
Retrieve on.
Save retrieve for any
Yeah.
second main of opponent. See what you're facing, then decide what you want.
Yeah. Like, a lot of cards would be really good for Paul in this situation. He's just not running like Zidane or.
Yeah, he committed pretty hard to the CAD 4 engine.
Yeah. I mean,
No one
keeping
can hear
Rydia
me,
on
right?
6+6.
I keep wanting to talk quietly because you guys are talking quietly, but it's like
No,
they shouldn't be able to hear me in the
beginning.
shop. Oh.
I told David that at the beginning. He's like,
you
we
can
can
yell
talk
if you
quietly.
want.
I'm like, but we talk quietly and Travis talks quietly.
I feel like, oh, we gotta whisper. I don't want anyone to hear us.
Like I said, we've upgraded the setup again. Like each event I've done, I've gotten an upgrade. Hopefully,
Yeah.
a few more times, I'll have some spare money and we can just get a better and better system.
Yeah, all we need now is a portable sound booth.
Well, the thing I was just going to
Right.
get, honestly, everyone in the chat's probably going to love this, is just get like a soundproof blanket and just put it on top of ourselves in the laptop.
I'm kind of surprised Chris didn't I'd be a little scared of the last Shantoto going into damage. I don't know if that's what he's gunning for, but
You can't be too scared of that, unfortunately. Like, the random pull is a random pull. The way it's ordered is the way it's ordered.
yeah.
I don't think Chris, he's aware of that, but I don't think he's going to risk forwards in order to protect a possible one on top.
Yeah,
That's
I could
what
play some
suggested,
ambient noise.
Matthew. That's what I suggested. But I was shot down.
Yeah, here's Purim. And we've got the
Yeah,
Leviathan
nice
loaded in
doing it.
hand. Moogle at the... I don't know. How many Amaterasu does Paul run? Does he run a full 3 or does he...
Yeah, Paul's running a full 3.
Okay.
And he's
So, I mean, there's a good
pretty
chance
heavily
he could have it.
representing.
Chris is going
That goes for Warrior Light. Interesting. Warrior Light, very susceptible to Purim too, though. I don't know. I mean, maybe he's scared of the Toto, but or the Amaterasu. I almost feel like you got to just try to use the Toto here.
No, I think it's no Warrior Light's fine. It will get rid of the Porum. Yeah,
You'll have to pay 2 extra, though, for the Cecil.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll be playing a card that's free.
Yeah.
So it's easy enough to.
Oh, I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's
Yeah.
something he has to consider.
It's basically no cost when it's with Warrior of Light and activating all your backups. So, yeah, he probably just goes Warrior of Light, kill,
I did see Evray.
kill Porum when Porum ability
I did
Yeah.
see
goes on the
Evray.
stack.
I did see Evray in one of those card draws. Oh, we've got some Paul fanboys going on. I like the idea that at the end of this we just tell them to pack up their playmats. Yep.
There's every.
Use it.
Yep.
Immediately reactivate. Yeah, a Warrior Light is not. Yeah, there is Amaterasu. I was wondering if he would do that.
Yeah, he wants to limit the resources Chris has access to.
Yeah.
I don't think Chris minds it that much.
No, not at all. He needs to hit the Porum this turn, though,
Yeah.
before
Again,
it gets another counter.
This isn't devastating, but it's, again, restricting resources because now Chris has to discard a card.
Porum's going bye-bye. And Leviathan is not really a card you want to use on Warrior Light, as it can just come down for free again.
Yeah. I think that's what
Although it would
Chris
get him
was
the
keeping
Porum
in mind
back.
when he searched it.
Oh, I'm counting colours. Do we have a Fosoya or a Wall?
Well,
Oh,
no.
no.
Une again. Looks like.
Une?
Une, maybe.
Yeah.
Or
No,
Fusoya?
Yeah,
Yeah, I say
Elevate,
he was
he
counting
wants
it
to
off.
get
So.
water up.
Just give him back the Warrior of Light damage again. Oh, no. Or is he going to get rid of the colour Moogle? And, oh, he's got 4 triggers.
Yeah,
he's got all
he
the
can
triggers.
prevent him from...
Yeah.
And it's just going to go right on top of the deck anyway.
Yeah,
Which is going to go to damage. That was a good play.
Well, now you know you can't rely on the Toto with the Amaterasu in hand.
Probably should be updating the damage. It's just been very intense. I'll do it after this turn. Curious how much Paul's going to push in. I'll talk to you about that later, Immortal God, not on stream.
Here comes Cecil.
Yep.
3. Norstalin.
Oh, second main. I'll update that quickly.
Just discards for turn. Chris drew, I think, at least one Asura. I don't really know what gets him out of this either. Like, Zidane's just going to get Amaterasu'd. Any auto ability is just going to get Amaterasu'd. That's no good.
Yeah, but Chris is a fantastic player. He'll know what to set up to bait it. It'll be whether Paul realizes it's a bait or not.
He's got a big old Earth Moogle in hand, but he can't really afford to just put that back down right now. He is looking at lethal next turn.
Yeah. He does have the Evray, so if he can pitch to... Does he have enough to pitch, play the Moogle, untap it with Evray, go wall? But I don't think that even helps.
I don't think he drew another wall, though.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was damage. I thought it was an hand.
Yeah, still plays Moogle. It's probably going to Astra backups.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good call.
Yep. Sir, get the backups back.
But he still has to drop something.
Yeah, now what? I think he might have a Lulu in hand. Or he's
I
got
know.
another Asura.
Yeah.
So Zidane probably. Is there any other targets for it in the deck?
I mean, he knows he's got Amaterasu in
Oh,
hand. Like, the Zidane's just going to die.
Or Moogle special. Some 3 cost he knows he can utilize. Or 4 cost technically because he's still got Evray.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes for a retrieve.
Yeah, because he's technically got 4 backups because of Everett because he hasn't used it yet. Oh, 3 backups.
What do you search here though?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because the most you haven't used Everett right yet, right? So the most you can do
3
is a
backups.
3 cost.
And you need something that won't die to Amaterasu as well. So, like, it's probably contemplating Braska.
But with no summons to use, like, what good is that card even?
Yeah.
Goes for the Braska,
it's
yeah.
literally a forward that you can throw under the bus to not die.
And if you can control, depending on attacks, you chuck it against Rydia.
Yeah, although if Paul drops Warrior of Light, it's just like, all right, well, that dies immediately.
Yeah.
Calculating if he can get another one from Ben with the EX bursts.
I mean, Chris is trying, but yeah,
I think he knows he can't recover it anymore.
And Paul.
yeah, that's it anyway. On to the final game.
3. I do like hearing them both still laughing and joking, though. I do enjoy that.
No,
Well, and they've played each other
they're
so many
aggressive,
times.
yeah. No, but I love that about this game. You know, intense moment. They're both playing for something they both really want, but we can all still be friendly, have fun, and chat.
Yeah, I was joking with, I think, Pete out there during quarterfinals.
Yeah.
It was like, can you imagine there still being banter in like a Magic top 8?
No, that's the example I was thinking. Like most of the, like even myself, sometimes I do fall in the thing where you're thinking, you're a bit stern. You're not trying to be rude, but you're just like focused.
Maybe Chris needs to do the aggro route. That worked pretty well in the first game, even if he didn't intend to.
Oh, I think that's a bit dangerous. That could have been punished.
It's less open to being punished, but it also depends on what the actual forwards that you're aggroing with are. Like, Cryle was threatening to stop
because it was Cryle and Braska.
Yeah.
Braska has Grand Summon,
and then Zidane.
Yeah.
Those are very.
And
three
Zidane
very
ripped
high,
out a bunch of really good stuff.
high power cards.
All opts for a mulligan. Did not see his classic Sarah opening, but Chris is going to keep. And he actually has like 2 Google Moogles in hand.
But I think he has to discard Sura for it.
All has Thoradin and
that.
Tyro,
Yeah.
I think.
No, this kind of deck you basically never worry about having to discard a summon because you just get it back.
Oh, he's got Chocomog, yeah. So that'll set him up for the next one.
I think he brought Sarah. I think he just got Sarah Mobius too.
Yeah, but essentially you can tutor for 2 backups he needs next turn and possibly play them both. I do love that setup.
Pitches 3 for Tyro. Probably Rosa, maybe Cecil. Or Rydia. Goes for the Cecil, yep.
But that's still a bad start, overpaying like that.
What does that Sarah Mobius do? Does it get you back a Warrior of Light when it enters?
He's Warrior of Light.
Okay, I'll say he hasn't cast it once. He keeps throwing it away, so he must not value it very much.
Yeah, I think that's just an Earth backup that gets him something, because as we saw, Earth seems to be his final colour, so either playing a Tyro to search a Warrior of Light or playing that to recover one, and then casting it next turn.
Yeah, he's only got the 5 Earth backups, and because he's got Cryle in the deck, although he had Sarah Mobius in the deck because he has Cryle, so he's got an extra Warrior of Light to target with it, and he has Cryle in the deck because he has Sarah Mobius in the deck, so that he has an extra target for it.
Are we gonna see the quarterfinals play again?
Or are we going to see turn 2 Shantotto? Turn 3 Shantotto.
Place your bets now, people. And if Chris does have 2, discarding that one to bluff is a good move.
It's got Typhon in hand.
Chris has the Google Moogle in hand. I don't think he has Fire CP, but I kind of like the idea of just getting Brynhilder, and oh man, and Paul hits an EX bonus burst. So he's gonna get a card draw from the Rosa and summoner search for old Ico there. Just gets a free ready. I don't mind if I do.
Yeah, that actually could be a trap though, because if he jams them all out and you're correct, the Toto, this could be a trap.
Although Chris already threw one away, so
it could be Toto or Shinri. I mean, he's got, as you said, he's got Moogle up. He could potentially have any card that he needs. And he's got the Demon. Was that a Demon?
I couldn't see. Yep, it is. Yeah. And Tyro.
Demon's not going to do very much right now, though. It's not Tyro.
Could empty the break zone. Take out old Rosa. He's going to put out the Rydia. Yep.
I'm really curious what Paul is thinking right now.
Oh, man, he's going ham.
One card in hand.
His last card has to be Amaterasu.
It has to.
Wait. You're saying possible response before counters?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, when I saw him put it to 3, I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
No, he just dropped the dice.
It's like there's something I've not known about the card for years.
That was a heck of a opening for Paul if he also has the Amaterasu in hand.
Well, Infilia, if you're enjoying the stream, more than welcome to hang out with us as we're at the grand final for the last Australian Materia Cup in GoodGames Adelaide.
Game 3, Ethan.
Is there anything Chris can go fetch, like, to disrupt this counter? I don't know if he can.
That looked like a handshake to me for a second. Like, wait, what are you doing? All right.
Just Chris being overly dramatic.
I like the drama.
You said it, not me. He can yell at you, not me.
Hey, I like the pronounced gestures.
Yeah.
I think the real question is, does he choke a mug here, or does he use just the Google search?
No, he's gonna
retrieve.
search.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna.
One round, it's just going straight for Toto.
It's like, is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Man, if Chris could get a Mist Dragon here too, potentially cancel it.
Have enough. He won't have. Will he have enough?
Oh, he's either got enough for the Toto. I don't think he's got enough for a Mist Dragon.
Oh, nice. I like that. The Typhon. Yeah, just saying. Go ahead, Amaterasu this.
Yeah, he's just got to pay for it first.
Saying, actually, you won't be using that for free.
Cost.
Yeah.
And Typhon will survive the.
Yeah, because there's only one win.
Yeah.
So Typhon's a monster.
Well, 2 Toto, but
yeah,
still one.
Well, what's nice too is Paul, like the Cecil doesn't really, what is if he does that on the stack of the Toto, he's just gonna kill whatever Cecil comes out. So
yeah,
Immortal,
he can't really sack a Cecil for it.
Yeah, Immortal. Yes, he can technically do it, but there's no point.
Yeah,
it's just a bad play.
Yeah, it's just removing additional resources.
Yeah, you don't do it.
Well, I see what he's saying. If the Rydia
no,
was
he is
still
doing it.
around.
He is
Oh,
doing
Oh
it.
wow,
Oh,
that's interesting.
Yeah, you get the card draw, but that doesn't help. Unless that isn't Nami.
Yeah, but if it's not Nami, you definitely don't play it when you know Shantota's coming down straight after.
So
Maybe he's just trying to dig deeper.
okay, he's letting it go. Yep.
And yeah, now comes the Toto.
No, not Earth.
Yeah.
Not Earth.
Yep.
I have two.
Has to be 3.
Yeah.
So like, was he just trying to dig deeper into his deck? What was the point of doing Cecil there?
No.
I can't make it.
Okay, there's one thing. Okay, there's one thing I could think of. He wanted that specific Cecil in bin.
Backups. Yeah, maybe.
That's the only thing I could think of. He wanted that version of Cecil in the bin, and he thought, get rid of one that gets exiled that I don't care about. I can recover this one. That's the only thing I can really think of. No, I don't think it was about the card draw. Card draw was useless at that point, and you lose more than you gain. But if he wanted that that card into his bin instead, because of recovery, that would make sense. But that's.
I mean, you do
that's
get
the
one
only thing I
extra
can
card
think
in
of.
hand just by
but I think-
triggering that. So
Yeah, but I don't think that was the point. But that's me trying to guess.
yeah, I'd have to ask Paul. Chris has Lulu. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep, there she is. One of his most reliable cards. Goes ahead and gets Chocomog.
Yeah, which next turn becomes any card he wants.
I'm guessing either a backup or another search.
Well, no, he gets retrieve. Well, sorry, he gets the Moogle, and then the Moogle becomes any card he
Anything
wants.
search. Yeah, that's the one time I'm ahead. It ever just pulls me back this time. Oh,
Throws down another search.
There's Cecil. Can he get
Oh,
another
yeah,
EX
this
burst?
time.
Nope, not this time. Lady Garnet. Looks like he drew another Chocomog. Let me read this just to be sure.
You probably just use one of the Chocomogs for just to get the Moogle FFCC now.
Yeah,
no,
absolutely
definitely.
could.
Play that out,
Does
and-
Chris have any way to stop the Cecil search? I don't think so, right?
No, it's a activate.
It's activated.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, because the cost is putting it into the break zone, so he would
Yeah.
legit need a way to cancel an action ability, which I doubt he has.
I don't believe there is any.
No.
No, there isn't anything that stops action in the game.
Oh, there's
There's a
abilities that
few
stop action
things, but
abilities.
Oh,
it's
it's stuff that say
just not
take
in the
away
deck.
abilities, but
No,
not,
no, there's actual cancel action abilities.
Yeah.
Uh,
Opus 5
there's
Legend
evening cards that aren't
Forum.
made yet. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing modern and useful, but there is technically stuff that does it.
Probably why I don't remember them.
Yeah, there's like a 2-cost water backup that can cancel an action
Yeah,
ability if you
the Green Mage, I think it's
Green
called.
Mage, yeah.
Because the only thing I could think
And there's
of
an Opus
that was
5
stuff that
Legend
was
Forum.
the old
Yeah.
Dark Emperor.
Yeah, and he
Dark
obviously
Emperor
just shuts him
turns
off entirely.
Yeah, like I could only think of the switching off, not the stopping it on the stack.
I think it's 7 can do activated abilities as well.
Yes, cancel them on this. Yes, the Cat Zero. There we go. All right. 'Cause it used to be used to stop Golbez in Golbez.
No, that was a triggered ability.
That's an auto.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh,
If we're
no,
talking about the old Opus 1 Legend one.
then I think 7 is auto then.
Oh, it's auto
No,
and
it's-
special for 7, yeah.
Okay, it's both?
Auto
Yeah.
or special, but not activated.
Yeah, because I remember playing that deck and you'd run it, you'd search it out, and if they pop their Golbez, you just go no.
Kind of surprised Paul didn't pull the trigger on the Cecil. He's been really favoring doing that on his opponent's
I think
turn
it's
right
mostly-
away.
I don't think he
mostly
needs to.
mostly just when he's got Rosa on the field. So he gets
Yeah,
the card
and
draw.
maybe he
There's
wants
no real
Rydia
point for it.
too, so gets that extra advantage from it. Chris does have enough for his own Warrior of Light if he can draw into it.
Yeah, I think Chris right now is in a solid spot.
Takes an Asura into damage.
Could be
I think that's
worse.
the first time I've seen that Cecil hit someone.
Oh, not doing anything with it. Isn't it? Okay.
Hooded Man, nice. Yeah, gets back
Yeah.
Rosa.
I'm assuming no target.
Now he's ready
no point
for-
on tapping backups.
It doesn't have EX.
Oh, it doesn't have it. I'm tired. I'm tired.
The card would be even more insane if it had EX as well.
I'm just gonna leave now. So Paul is on.
If it had EX, it would have been banned by now. Maybe. They're still too reluctant to ban cards.
You never know.
Yeah, I kind of agree that like they're very reluctant to ban cards in this. I think the problem is most bannings tend to shift the meta in ways, and they're worried about trying to predict that shift.
No, I think it's more culture. Yeah.
Looks like there's a Brasker in hand.
Well, that'll set the.
Ooh,
has
we
enough-
do be
and he
doing
has
a
enough colours.
do for a grand summon. He's got 2 targets. Even if he shifts the Cecil, he can just boom hit Hooded Man and Rosa.
Yeah. And that obviously will stop the Hooded Man untap effects, which can be devastating.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if he has enough and to cast it.
He should, given all that he's got every color of the rainbow on his backup line right now. So
Well, here's the other thing. He's got the Choco Mog, so maybe he's just thinking more building. Set up
yeah,
or maybe set up
if he could
Shinryu.
cast that without using a backup, he could Warrior of Light. He's got Shinryu. He's got Zidane. Kind of the fun thing about a deck like this is he really has so many options.
So at this point in time, he has every card in his deck, every card in his break zone, and every forward and sub
Yeah, right.
in his opponent's break zone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's and that is like give Chris a lot of credit. That is a lot of math he needs to work out right now.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't want to do it.
Well, that's why I assume he's got his bin like
I was
that.
going to say, he stole the core of this deck from me, so yeah, don't worry, I know exactly what he's going through. Infinite lines all the time.
Though I feel kind of ganged up today. Normally it's Rudrose on Chris's corner and me on Paul's corner, but now you two are gang.
Right. Goes for Man in Black.
So I'm just happy seeing my decks do so well. I had 2
Your
decks in
decks are-
top 8 and I'm
your-
not even playing.
Probably
Like I
going to
said,
recur Mist Dragon or Asura.
Yeah, you have like all the minions.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't hate a
Paul-
Mist Dragon just floating there forever.
And that was a good play, I think, because Paul cannot miss Dragon in this position, so it's his main opening against it.
Yeah.
One of the few times there isn't a 6 counter Iridia out.
I would assume he's picking between, unless he really wants like more Google search. I would assume he's picking between, the Asura and the Mist Dragon, but maybe he's thinking the Chocomog.
Yeah, I was trying to think, would Paul have picked up the Iridia now, or is Iridia on top of his deck? Trim the Typhon.
Well, it
just
got
like,
shuffled because he played
yeah.
Sarah on the next
yes.
turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, that's what I
Okay,
thought.
yeah.
That's what I thought. I was like, wait, didn't he?
Yeah.
Personally, I value the Mist Dragon, but maybe I'm a sucker for that card too. I know how strong Asura is, but I know how much recursion is in Paul's deck, so like cutting him off from all that just sounds very appealing.
Well, the question is, does he have enough to use the Asura now or not? I know that Asura can can start the engine, but does he have an engine to start right now? Or would getting something that can help him for the next few turns and try and aim for the Asura on the attack would be better? Oh no, he is going
Yep,
Mr. Dragon.
goes for Mr. Dragon.
Yeah, I don't think he had anything to do with it, and he might actually have another of the Moogle in hand to do the special.
Well, and if this man in black sticks around, he could just start getting more and more value
More
from
stuff,
it.
yeah.
So Paul's definitely going to want to try to get rid of it if he's able to. And Uday would be pretty strong here.
Which is what it looks like.
Which,
it is.
yep, looks like what he's going for. Ask and you shall receive. I'm going to go for, yep, the color fixing Moogle as well as Man in Black. Chris says, yep, as you wish. Paul can pretty freely swing out here, knowing Hooded Man's just going to give him back up his blockers anyway if he needs that.
Oh, no, he's got
No.
I thought he had it.
No, he's searching just to
Yeah.
make
Set
sure
up
that
for
it doesn't
next
go.
turn.
No, to make sure it doesn't go into
Yeah.
damage.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Yep.
That's a good hit for
There's another
Chris.
Toto.
Yeah, but Chris, I think there's no way for him to replay it, I assume.
No.
Yeah, so that's a good hit for Chris.
Can he avoid hitting?
Oh, but just filtering the deck for Chris.
I'll say Shinryu is quite strong here. Tidal Wave could wreck
Yeah.
this board.
He still has that demon in hand as well.
Yeah, Demon's very good as too.
Oh.
Sends in the
Because
Rosa.
They're all going to activate, so.
Yeah, but... She,
Yeah, but Rosa can
Ooh.
die to the Lulu.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Unless Paul has something. Unless, or...
Yeah, Chris is like, wait, is there some effect I'm aware? Oh, Chris, take.
Okay, there is an effect we're missing.
Or he's bluffing him. I don't know.
Did I close it?
I'm kind of surprised Chris isn't willing
I'm not gonna risk
to.
the net to look it up. I'm not going to risk the net to look up that Rose.
No, it's just a 3K. It doesn't have any other hidden
Doesn't
like.
have any effects.
Even if he
No,
like
it's just
exchanged
the
the
colour fixing.
Cecil.
Hmm.
It's just the color fixing in the card draw.
Well, there's the Shinri.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I wonder if the Princess Sarah is on fire instead of wind. Well, it shouldn't be because this is only wind backup.
No, it's his only win, and it would need to be water, right? No, it still doesn't even pump.
No,
it
I'm
up.
saying it. Oh, he's only got one card in hand, so it
Yeah.
doesn't need.
Yeah,
to
like
do
by
that much
letting
Roses.
that
Oh,
Rosa go
right.
through too. What if he'd hit the Shinryu into damage? I don't know, man. Like that seemed kind of risky.
Just shuffle again, guys.
What did
shuffle
Paul do?
again.
What happened?
He went to cut and dropped a card. It's just shuffle again.
Yeah,
Go,
okay.
go, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless there was something else that happened. Oh.
A lot of shuffling mishaps tonight, huh?
Yeah. Like even Chris has been dropping his hand as he's been. It's just shuffle the decks again. It was during.
Yeah, I
cut, there was
don't
no
think
event.
anything went wrong there. Just
Yeah. I think they're just being careful after what happened.
right, yeah, I'm sure. Well, and technically, if Paul did get a warning, then I'm sure he's like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
BA, I don't
let's
want to get in trouble
the
for this. Like,
judges- Okay, so it looks like maybe something else was happening. Yeah, just a reshuffle. Yeah, that's not a. Yeah. So there was no original order. There was nothing ordered at the bottom like the top. It was just
yeah,
pure shuffle. Off
exactly.
and then
Yeah, that
Shinryu.
was a pure
Yeah,
shuffle.
yeah.
So
No, I think they're just being careful, which is reasonable. And are we going for it? Yep.
yep, gonna send a tidal wave crashing these people down.
I think it just shows how stressed Paul is.
Yeah. No. It's still, they're being careful. They're calling judge.
Yeah.
That's what you should do in this level.
Yeah.
But I assume it was just shuffle, mishap during cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
Paul once again gonna go searching for new Cecil, get that card draw. Maybe, I mean, I don't know, even like Amaterasu doesn't stop this, so.
No, I think despite Paul's board state even up before the Shinryu, Chris is in a solid spot.
Yep, cleans all those up.
Yep.
And as long as Chris has Earth CP in hand, he also has that Mist Dragon primed and ready if he absolutely has to.
Yep.
To hit that break zone.
Which is why I'm shocked Paul went for another search. Another Cecil, sorry.
It must be the draw. Like maybe he's trying to get to a fourth backup.
Yeah, we've seen him prioritizing that draw, even when it doesn't seem like it's advantageous in any other way.
Yeah, but I just feel putting too many Cecils into that loaded gun of a Mist Dragon.
He's taking the risk. He wants to dig, try and go deeper.
Paul, no Toto, correct?
No Toto on Paul.
He's gonna attempt to get the Moogle.
There he is. Okay.
Yeah. No,
Chris lets him get it.
Is all based around free casting and getting back Remora and Leviathan.
Yeah. He's got Warrior of Light online now.
And Chris has still got the Nebraska for down the road.
Yeah, the Shinryu is going to be able to start piling on some pressure as well.
Yeah.
So I should change that. Like, don't get me wrong, I love a card draw, but I don't know. I don't feel that's right in my head. Because you're reverse filtering at the same time, taking out a threat.
I guess he doesn't he put out the blue Paladin Cecil, and I just don't know how much that card does in this matchup. So I can understand you're getting rid of a card you don't really want to draw later, and you're potentially drawn into. So I can at least understand the reasoning of it.
Yeah, I mean, it can stop Braska summon special, but not grand summon.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
So technically you could argue it was filtering as well. Then, yeah.
Yeah.
Chris has a huge hand there.
He does. He's got the Man in Black still in hand. He's got...
I meant the bin.
Oh, yeah, that too. I think he's got Amaterasu in hand too.
No, I don't. That's Brynhilda.
Is it Brynhilda? Okay. I knew I saw fire.
No, it's over. Yeah, Brynhilda. It would be.
I think he's about to. Oh.
Yeah, there's only one Amaterasu in Chris's deck as well.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, gets it back.
Tips up the Chocobo.
Or Asura.
Interesting. Asura or the Chocobo, I would think. Just have both of those primed and ready. Even Kuseth isn't terrible.
Yeah, Asura or Kuseth looks like.
I wonder if he's planning to attack that turn. I'm kind of surprised he put that out main phase 1.
Well,
but maybe he's not going to attack. Maybe he's just going to sit on the Shinryu.
Unless he's going to try and do something for Asura, activate backups, search.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Bellius.
He does pass. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think he would have put that out if he's planning to attack.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris can go pretty.
No, go on.
Doesn't have any big board wipe. He's going to have to do it one by one.
And the question I have is, does that Typhon ever get online?
Yeah.
So I've only seen mostly Earth backups.
No, it still gets online. It was online before.
If he gets the class 8th Moogle or
I
4th,
seen
whatever
it. It might be when you were in Travis.
So you got Steel Skin, you got class 8th.
Okay.
This match it hasn't been online.
I don't think any of the 3 games.
Technically, it is possible.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen more than 2 wind backups all 3 games.
Paul just passed. Wow, he didn't do anything. I don't know if he's daring Chris to come in, or he just doesn't have it a good option, or he's planning to summon, or what.
Yeah, he could be trying to just save resources for a Remora or a Leviathan.
Now I feel like Chris definitely wants to attack just to load another summon up for Man in Black.
Well, you also got to be careful of the EX bursts.
Is it 4 cards?
Yeah, absolutely. But
um,
unfortunately, you've got to attack to get that trigger for him.
To win.
Yeah, looking at that, I think Paul's sitting on the Leviathan. He's planning on bouncing Man in Black and getting back something.
We're ready for Warrior of Light next turn, potentially. Got some more colors added. Fenrir would be quite strong here, too. You could break any of those big backups, the Shinryu and the Typhon. Of course, you could always Chris can always hit it with the Mist Dragon.
Well, the other reason I can think of Paul keeping the 4 cards is it means that the Remora EX will kill the Shinryu.
Yeah, that too.
No, it won't. It'll be 1,000 short.
No, he'll have 5 cards.
No, because if it's 4, you draw first and then it shrinks.
You draw one.
Yeah,
so if he's got 4.
He's got 4 in hand currently.
Yeah, but then I'll draw 1 of the Remora, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
You got to count the Remora. You lose 1 of the Remora and then gain 1.
No, if EX burst.
No, he's saying if he hits an EX burst,
Right,
yeah.
So you could be going, it's a risk, it's a long shot, but keeping this might.
Yeah.
And we like I said, we know Paul relies on the EX bursts.
Yeah, it goes with the Kusith.
Yeah.
Like Kusith is just Shinryu Mark 2. Take 2.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Yeah, Shinryu, take 2. And damage.
What's the Remora?
Oh my god. RLS, did you will that into existence or what?
Maybe if I had that much power, I'd use it for me though. But yeah, I had a feeling that was what his game plan was.
Yeah, it does
and
take
now
Shinryu.
Kusith just doesn't matter anymore.
It's still very relevant.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not relevant, but I mean in terms of the Shinryu.
I almost would have rather hit Man in Black there.
Yeah, that was my thought as well.
Because he has Fenrir in hand. Like, you could Fenrir away the Shinryu. Like, I don't know. Unless he's really worried about the tidal wave, but...
Or Fenrir can also be Mr. Dragon.
Yeah. And yeah, he's got the Mist Dragon ready. That's the other reason why I thought he was relying on the EX burst, because he gets around the...
Yeah, so currently sitting under Man in Black is Mist Dragon, Asura, and Kusith.
Yep. We do have Rydia in hand. I don't know how many 4 characters he's got to load her up with counters, but...
And I don't know if she's worth it right now. He needs to...
If he can get her loaded up, absolutely. Because Typhon's already in play, too, so...
Yeah, Paul started his math count. Yeah, it looks like, but games getting into the late game stages, both players are starting to sort of run out of options and have to calculate.
I said, this Man in Black, if it sticks around, I don't see how it doesn't carry Chris to victory, because it's so strong to keep using those summons over and over again. But
and even if it doesn't stick, he's already gotten so much value out of it in such a short time.
yeah. Pitches the Fenrir. Yep, there's Rydia.
Slams Rydia.
Chris with, I do think that is Brynhilda
Yeah.
and Choco Mog.
Yeah. Sadly, is useless against Rydia. So she'll get 2 counters. What's our next follow-up? It's going to be Fu Soya or Cecil.
Thinking for Sawyer, but I didn't see him do his usual color count. Oh, maybe then.
Pitch an Earth card.
Yeah, so you untap the Tyro.
If this is Fusoya, I feel like the
Yeah, I'm
the
now
Mist
thinking
Dragon's
for
coming
Sawyer.
out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nope, it was, yeah.
Yep. So
Trigger.
presumably
Targets.
pay for Earth, Water. So he should get 3. Yeah, if I'm Chris, I'm definitely depending on what he targets from the break zone. But I would just dump that entire break zone right now with the Mist Dragon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now.
Yeah.
Paul really hating that backup.
Yeah.
What
I mean,
did
it makes
Noodles
sense.
ever do
It's
to
a
you?
4 cost that technically doesn't do anything on entry.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. It's obviously the best choice every time. It's just like, I think this is what, 3rd or 4th bounce this game alone?
Changed his mind, actually. Went for Fenrir over the...
Well, I think he knows they're gonna go. He's hoping if he picks something that's not a threat, Chris might not invest the resources to stop it.
Well, Fenrir is still a threat because it can still take out, like, instead of just bouncing the Moogle, it can take it out completely.
Yeah.
But in this case, he just lets it resolve and then counters it with the Mist Dragon instead of losing a card from hand now. Actually, can he cast them? It's any for any color?
Yeah, any
Okay.
colour. So with this card
No,
in hand, if he
Man in
wants
Black
to
doesn't
now-
color... Does it
Yeah,
color
yeah.
fix?
No, Man in Black doesn't colour fix, but his Moogle 11
Yeah, it
is
doesn't
currently
colour
still making.
Oh, right.
Is
Yeah.
still currently making any colour, so.
Yeah. He also could, if he wanted to, Asura, get all his backups back and then pay 3 for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Choco Mog's in response.
Okay, he's going for
Interesting.
Oh, no, he's casting.
he's going for it.
Okay, yeah.
That's a Mr. Dragon. Yep.
And something
And then
can't
we'll
tackle
just
block this
say...
turn. It's just
We'll say
for
Fusoya.
Yeah.
Just in case you were planning on the old haste off the top.
Oh, it's just.
Oh, we
I
picked the
find it-
Moogle? Or no? Okay, there you
Yeah.
go. You picked that Moogle.
I just find it good to keep going through your triggers, even if they're useless, just so you get used to that muscle memory.
And we throw out a Cecil.
Yeah. Oh, Chris just drew something he could have used before.
Hits a Warrior Light into damage. Yeah, Chris has his own Warrior Light, but of course can't cast it off the...
No, but he can replay the Moogle, and he's still got the Astra on standby from Man in Black.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yes,
He could do
so
that,
he's ready. Yep.
reactivate.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure my early prediction that Chris has been bleeding less than Paul. I'm finding it very hard to see how Paul could win from this position.
I mean, he's got Rydia up, ready and loaded. That's nothing to sneeze at.
No, I agree, but Man in Black, all the resources Chris has been able
Yeah,
to
oh yeah,
obtain.
Pull
I
back
have
to one
utter
card
faith in
hand
Man in
as well.
Black.
Paul back, yeah.
Chris just drew his own Rydia.
I think that just gets pitched for the Moogle.
Yeah, it's only really useful when you've got your Kuthis and Asura's in your hand, not sitting on Man
Yeah.
in Black.
I mean, they're both at damage 4.
Yeah, but
Either of them
barring
could
another
kinda
dead
win
card
out of
in hand,
nowhere.
I think that's the one that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul can't miss Dragon, so Chris is safe to go for Asura.
Mm-hmm. Well, he can if he's got it in hand, because he's got the Rydia counters.
Yeah, okay, so that's probably what Chris is working out.
Yeah, sorry, it's 2 cards in hand, so
Yeah.
yeah, he'll go for, if nothing else, he's representing Leviathan, whether it's in his hand or not.
And worst case scenario, if Paul does counter the Asura, he's got the 4 backups ready for next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And barring an Une, Paul's used up, 50% of his bounce? Oh, Leviathan?
I mean, if he still has that Brynhilder in hand
Leviathan
too.
can't affect it, so the only card is really Une, and we know at least one Une, and his only Fenrir are in exile. Oh. Sorry, guys.
I think the camera just died.
Yeah, give us a moment, guys.
Uh-oh. Oh no, we need to see what happens.
We'll try and pause the game.
You guys hear me?
All right, sorry, Travis. We can hear you. We think we've got the camera back on.
Oh, that's good.
So RLS is just coming back. So
Well, Chris should have had plenty of time to think about what he wanted to do.
Sorry for that short hiatus.
the Chris's longest turn.
Yeah.
Right, so hold on, let me get back to.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the wrong one. And the other one we need is this. It'll do it its own time.
Yep.
So to pick up where we left off, Chris hasn't actually done anything yet, right?
No,
Yeah,
no,
he
no.
just
It was all
started his
thinking.
turn, drew.
Yeah.
Now he's attacking with
So
Man in Black.
Gone
Going
to
to get
combat,
back.
and we did not see a Leviathan like I thought we might.
I would assume he's gonna prep another Mist Dragon. I feel like that card's just a bit too useful to not grab.
Yes.
It can't stop the Leviathan or Remora though.
Yeah, but
And
anything
most of everything else
lower
has been
than that.
removed.
I guess Chocobo would be the other option.
Yeah, Chocobo's not a bad one.
Protect the Man in Black. Keep the engine going.
I don't think there's too much left that can actually stop the Man in Black unless Paul wants to trade off the Cecil.
Oh, we did go for the Misty.
Goes for the Mist Dragon.
I guess in a way that does also stop Paul trading off the Cecil because it becomes one-sided with Man in Black if you want to use that,
Yeah.
mode.
Yep, you can protect it. Well, and with Lulu on the field too, like you could just say, okay, Kusith, shrink Cecil to a 5k.
Yeah.
Protect, yeah.
You can base-
All right.
Another one.
And
Does he have a gun on
bonus
left?
bursts.
No.
He does.
He may- He does. He's got a Garnet left.
You have 3, 2,
There's 2 Garnets in the deck.
but nothing in bin, so it's just CB at this point. Or a forward.
There's the Moogle back.
Mm-hmm. Casting, yeah.
So reactivate.
And I think he has
Yep.
the 4-color menace in his hand.
Yeah, it makes Cecil 5k. Not that it really matters that much. But he doesn't want to take the
Oh, no, it
Sawyer off the
does.
field.
It does. Wall, 5k.
Yeah,
No,
he'll
I
never
was
let
going
that
even
resolve
further
though.
than
He'll
Ah,
Yeah,
so
he'll Cecil swap. If he has any left.
yeah, that's true. He's probably running low at this point.
because there's also the Brunhilde as well. So he can do a lot of damage to the field right now.
Yeah, I like to just play the Warrior of Light. Let it, get your backups, and then you just sit on it. Sit on the Man in Black trigger. Sit on Warrior of Light. Prep to take him out next turn.
I'm still surprised this wasn't a main phase 1 play. Use the Man in Black to stop all blockers and go in.
Yeah, I kind of wondered that too. Maybe he was worried about a burst stopping him.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Because he would need Lulu to survive, and any small amount of removal would have gotten rid of Lulu.
Well, I would have done it
That's a-
before. I would have done all that before the first damage effects. So do all the
Yeah,
stuff.
but he's also not really under the pressure at the moment.
And if the Rydia had like a free cast Leviathan, he can just do that on Lulu,
Come on,
and then
camera,
suddenly he
just
loses.
Alright, hold on, guys. Sorry.
Oh no. No, we're so close.
Go back to the pause. Alright, just to help you guys catch up, Braska was the target of Kusith, and Paul decided to Cecil in response.
Okay, so Braska's being targeted by Kusith. We did a Cecil Paladin change.
Yep.
Comes green. Cecil. And I hope that camera holds out.
You guys will not miss a thing. We will ensure that, even if it takes all night, or day, or morning.
Hello everyone, this is Editor Red Lantern Superman here. Unfortunately, the last part of the camera footage did get cut off because the camera stopped working. We did get someone to record the last moments of the game at the end. I will be adding that footage into here, but unfortunately it has no audio, so enjoy the battle music. If you have any questions, please ask in the description below. I hope you guys enjoy the final. Take care.
Yep, so I'll give a rundown of what happened. Paul had his combat. He was facing Lulu and Wall. Paul then shot the Lulu with using the Rydia trigger to cast Remora, drawing a card, and killing the Lulu with neg 6. He then full cast Leviathan to bounce Warrior of Light. Warrior Light gone. Chris responded with doing 10k, attempting to do 10k to the Cecil, using Wall and Brynhilda, paying the extra attacks, all 4. But I think at that point Paul had 3 attackers into 4 damage. Does that sound like the rundown?
So basically what it was
Yeah, I told about the Remora, Leviathan.
Paul was sitting, so it was Remora, Leviathan. It was just able to clear enough blockers out of the way.
Yeah, 3 attackers into 4 damage. But anyways, sorry for that, guys. Hopefully we'll have that for you on the next one. I do appreciate everyone came by. Everyone gave a follow. It is what it is, guys. I love you all. Take care. Paul Nifodopoulos has won the last re-raise of Australia, gaining his day 2 invite. I will be posting information to my Discord about the recovery if we can. And we will hopefully be doing a stream interview. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see what we can organize. Right now, I think we just need to end it. Anyway, take care. Bye. And I want to thank everyone once again who joined.